Hello and welcome everyone to this video on using global classes and method in SAP Web Dynpro by ZaranTech. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our ZaranTech YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome to this comprehensive guide on using global classes and methods in Web Dynpro. Today we will explore how to leverage the global class to enhance the functionality and maintainability of the Web Dynpro application. Global class in SAP ABAP are reusable components that encapsulate specific functionality by integrating them into your Web Dynpro application. You can streamline development, promote code, reuse, and improve overall application structure. In this video, we will cover everything you need to know about using global class in Web Dynpro. We will start by an overview of what global class are and why they are beneficial. First, we will walk through the step to create a global class in Web Dynpro Workbench. We will learn how to define methods and attributes that encapsulate your desired functionality. Next, we will demonstrate how to integrate this global class in your Web Dynpro component. This includes creating instance of the class, calling its method, and using its attribute within the Web Dynpro application. By the end of this video, you will be having a solid understanding of how to use global class in Web Dynpro, enabling you to create more robust and maintainable application. So let's get started and unlock the full potential of global class in Web Dynpro. So let's firstly go to our SC80 transaction, and here I will create a new application. Let's name it app6 and let's create an application. I will give a description, global class, and I will change the name of the window as w_main, and for the name of the view, v_main. And let's create our application. I will save it in a local object, and let's wait, and I will activate this. So let it activate it. And what we have to do is, we will go to our component controller and see what we have to do is, firstly, let's open a chain mode. We have to use global class, so we will be adding a global class in the attribute section of our component controller. So you will thinking why we are adding in a component controller, because we will using that class in our whole UI in our whole Web Dynpro component. So if you want to use anything in your whole Web Dynpro application, you need to create in a component controller, because component controller can be used in lower part of its application. Means you can use anything created in a component controller in all the views. It is global to your Web Dynpro application. So what we have to do is, we will go to our SC24, and it is a class builder. Here we will be creating a class ZWD class 1, and click on create button. We'll choose class here. I will you can use final or not final. I will remove final for now, and I will give here description, global class for Web Dynpro, and let's save it. Save it in local package object, and here we have created a global class. So what we will do, we will go here and create a method. I will create an add method in level. We are creating a method for a global class. Here you have option to choose the level. I will choose instance method. The difference between instance method and static method is that whenever you want to use instance method, you have to create object of your class, and if you're using static method, you do not need to create instance of your class. So I will create instance of this class. So I am using instance method here. In visibility, I will choose public, and description, add 2 numbers. So I am using a basic thing here only. I am not going to create any complex logic, because we are bound with the time. So here I will create parameters iv1, input variable 1. In type, I will choose importing, because we will be getting this from our Web Dynpro. In associated type, I will choose I, and type, okay, type I does not exist. So yeah, I have given us one space before, that's why it was showing type I is not present. Another importing variable, because we will be getting, for any addition, we need at least 2 variable. So we have taken 2 variable as importing, and now we will use an EV means exporting variable. So I will choose exporting, and its type also will be I. So we'll take two input values and we'll give one output value. So let's activate it. We'll click on methods and we will go back to our methods. See, in method signature, we are able to see two importing variables and one exporting. This symbol shows importing and this symbol is for exporting. So now here what we will do, we will write a simple logic. EV is equals to IV1 plus IV2. Yeah, that's all simple logic. This is only required for addition of two numbers. So yeah, that's it in our class. Now what we will do, we will go back to our Web Dynpro component. Okay, let me see where it is. Yeah, we are back to our Web Dynpro component. And now we will go into our attribute section. Here we will give name mo underscore class. We are creating an attribute for our global class. We will choose public and ref to both checkboxes, and here I will give the name of our class which we have created. So let me go here and see what is the name of the class. ZWD underscore class. We are creating object of our class here, so I will pass this. So yeah, we have created an object of this class with associated type of class name. Now what we have to do, we will go into our method, and in WD do init part, what we have to do, we will go here and we will create object of our class. Create object WD underscore this. I've already told WD underscore this is used to refer the local or self-reference to this method only. And we'll create an object of mo underscore class, which we have given in the attribute section. Let's activate it. So we have activated our component controller. So yeah, we have created our component controller. We have given the class name here. So means we have binded our class with our Web Dynpro components. What we have to do is we will go to our v underscore main, and here what we will do, we will create a UI element. First we will go and we will create insert element, and I will use TV here, and I will choose text view as UI element. I only want to display this. So yeah, let's go here. Here is the text view. I want to display the output of two numbers. So okay, we have done this, and I will go to WD methods here. I will go to WD underscore init. We will go on to WD underscore this. Here I will go and I will call pattern. I will choose ABAP object patterns. Here I will choose WD underscore com controller. If you want to use component controller attributes, then you have to write WD underscore comp underscore controller, and name of the attribute which you want. Here I have to give the name of the class from which you want a methods to be accessed. In methods, we will press F4. By default, add has came here because we have only one method in a class. If we had multiple methods, then we have multiple choices. So we have only one, so we are getting that. So in IV, I will pass 100. In IV2, I will pass 20. And in here in EV, I will be giving LV underscore sum. Because LV underscore sum I am giving because we will pass this LV underscore sum. The result will be stored in LV underscore sum. LV underscore sum 1. Let it be sum 1. Data. Sorry, type I. So yeah, let's activate it. And let's go to our layout section. Let me create a context attribute of LV underscore sum, type this, and in type I will choose I, because we have chosen the type of our output variable as I, so we are using I here, and let's activate it. And now I will go to our text view. Let me minimize this. And in text view, in text, I will go and bind it with a context. No, context attributes. Let's activate it again. And I will go and create Web Dynpro application for this. Let the name be this only. Let's save our application in a local object. I will copy this URL and I will go to our browser. See, 0 is coming. The reason for 0 is coming, we have created the method, we have binded it with v underscore main, but we haven't written the logic of binding in our method. So we'll go back to our method, wdo init. What we'll do, we have got LV sum here, we are having the result, but we haven't binded it with our UI element text view here. So we'll choose set here. I will go in context. I will choose the context attribute LV sum here, and see, logic has been logic has been auto written by our Web Dynpro code wizard. I will copy the name of LV sum one here, and I will pass it in the value section, because this value will pass our result to our UI element on our web browser. So I have given LV sum one here in this, and let's go and refresh it. So see, 120 is coming, means we are able to we have written our logic in a global class in SE24. We have binded that in the component controller. For that, we have gone to our attribute section. We have created an attribute for the class, global class, and we have gone to method section, and we have created an object of the class at the starting, because we will use this class for the multiple parts in our application. So we have created the object in wdo init in a component controller, means as soon as our application will be opened in a browser, the object for this class will be created automatically, and we can use these their methods in a whole Web Dynpro application. Then after this, we have went to our view. We have created a text view, and we have created a context attribute to hold the value of summation of two variables. Then we went to our method section. In this wdo init, we have called our global methods with the help of pattern option, and then we have banded the result which we got after submission here. So that's all. If you want to see, I can change this as 100 both. I will see we are able to dynamically get submission. You can use this to get table data and multiple series. 200 is coming. You can use this for getting data from table in your UI elements. I have given a small example. You can use tables and other structures in global class, and you can call those global methods in your Web Dynpro component and use in your application. So yeah, that's all for in this video of using global class and methods in your Web Dynpro component. So that's thank you for watching. So see you in the next video.